So I figured I'd take all my speed paints that I made recently and put them into just one big speed paint. The one I started off with was Hear Me Out Cake, because I thought, I came up with him a while ago, so this has been in the folder for a while. But since the Hear Me Out Cake trend was popular, and it's a cake, I figured it'd be perfect to make a relative of maybe like the cake family from My Little Pony and make their like cousin or somebody. Maybe he's kind of keeps to himself. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. And I kind of just based him off a regular like chocolate, maybe like fudge or something type cake. I feel like he's also got like a red velvet vibe to him, which would also make sense. Although I'm not really a big red velvet fan. I did try to make him like a shorter. You can't really tell. There's no one to compare him to. And I gave him like horse acne, if they have acne. Patchy facial hair, even though it looks fine. And the hearts in his hair, it wasn't until afterwards I was like, what would that even be? But whatever, it's just a character design. I really liked how the glasses turned out. His little spectacles, I guess. For the key mark, just a basic cake falling apart. And I just put heart shapes instead of actual people because that would have been way too complicated. I think it turns out better as a design with just the hearts. Probably one of my current favorite designs. I just think he's so silly. Now this one is definitely an interesting one. I just got this Fluttershy pen that's actually, it's supposed to look like glue, but I got it from Jane Gumball. But so I thought it'd be funny if there was like a pony whose business was a little sketchy. The most scary thing I'd probably draw from My Little Pony, I guess. I wasn't even sure I was gonna do a full drawing of him, but I figured I'd just throw him in there. Not my best, but it was kind of hard to come up with such a limited color palette. And he's pretty a simple idea. It's funny that I like My Little Pony and horror, but I don't really like combining the two. But for something as silly and stupid as this, I do it. Moving on to the very much more normal character that I came up with. I was literally just drawing my own OC. And the color palette, very strawberry-like. So I'd figure I'd make a pony just based around picking strawberries. I just can't resist drawing a pink pony with red hair, I guess. In my defense, I did try to make her green. And I have drawn more green ponies recently, so I can do what I want. I act like anyone's gonna get mad at me for this, but like, it's a cute pony. I feel like everyone's pretty happy with the design that I've shown. Very much strawberry shortcake vibes. And I could have just made her strawberry shortcake. But I just wanted this to be its own thing. And I can't resist just making a pony with red hair and a cute little bandana. I couldn't think of it for a second, even though I wear them like every day. And it's on my own character that I draw. Not much thought went into this. I just really wanted to draw the cutest character I could come up with. That's literally just my character, but in her pony form with a different cutie mark. I cooked with that bandana though. I tried to do the gingham plaid. I'm just gonna say plaid. I can't say the proper name for it. That turned out pretty well. I didn't know how to actually do that, but I got it. Or at least somewhat of the effect there. And I just gave her a basic blush. Some parts are a little iffy, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna make a speed paint that's just dogging on my own art. I think it turned out really good. At first it was gonna be normal strawberries for the cutie mark, but then I realized I have to make this cuter, so I made them heart strawberries. But that did make it a little awkward when making that little leaves, since I couldn't really go over the shape without hiding the heart shape. But it's fine. They're Guy Fieri strawberries too. And then the little vines, I think, turned out cute. And of course I made the leaves heart-shaped. I might as well be a heart-shaped printer. Last but not least, the 3D glasses pony that I drew. I just got a movie from the resale type store that I go to all the time, and it came with 3D glasses, and it did actually work. I tested it out while watching the movie, and it was really cool. And thankfully it wasn't one of those. It was the mask, so it was kind of corny, but it wasn't like Final Destination in 3D corny. It was actually very visually good. So I thought I want to draw a pony based off of them, and just in general, a pony who would work at a DVD store. I almost said CD, which they probably also sell that. And the cutie mark actually turned out really cool. I actually had a concept for once for what I was gonna make it, and I basically just added like every association with movies I could think of. Film, the CDs, the 3D glasses. Because you know I have to make it trail off the leg. Sorry if the audio sounds a little funky. I got my fan running, and normally I would turn it off to record audio, but it's the summertime and it's like 90 degrees outside, and I live in an ancient house, so it's gonna stay on and it's just gonna sound weird. In my regular sketch I didn't have the popcorn, but before I started I was like, I want to include popcorn somehow, but that's also very movie coded, and it just adds in to fill in space so that it worked out pretty well. I was going to include some green because, as you can see from my reference photo hiding in the corner, there is, green that shows up. But I didn't really like how it looked with the red and blue that I had. So once again, I'm dodging the color green, unfortunately. I just I like sticking to a limited color palette. I think I always mess it up too much if I try to do more colors. Not to sound weird, but I feel like this pony would be blue raspberry flavor. It kind of has a vibe of a slushie that you would find at the movie Blue, actually. So, even more reason as to why it turned out good. I don't know. I actually totally did it on purpose. So that was just a little collection of speed draws that I had put together. Just when I think I've run out of character designs, I think of more. I also completely moved my desk from where it was before into my room instead of a different room. Ignore that. So, this is my first time recording in a different spot. I also have a guest here, so it feels weird recording. So bye!